And so here we go. While the phone rings, I sit and reminisce about the times when I thought it was all bullshit, so I didn't listen. And out of the many times you tried to stay by my side, I'm just now thinking of the ways that I could compromise. I never wanted you to go, although I know I messed up a lot. And out of the 99 times you come back after I apologize, you pick this time to stop, forcing me to come to reality. Call me naive, stupid, immature, dumb, but now I realize the harm I done and the pains I caused and the reasons why you decided not to deal with me at all. And this, not even a psychic could predict. Yes, we had our share of arguments, but you would always come back, knowing that there was nothing as good as this. I guess the magic no longer exists. And I must admit I was a bitch, but please understand that I now comprehend all those things you said I just didn't get back then, and I'm sorry. Yeah, I know. Sorry isn't good enough, and I could have bettered myself to better us. I could have said more no's to my friends and said yes more to you, shit. I just never thought you'd leave. But you know what they say when you assume. And so as I become and learning my lesson has begun. And since you've been gone, a new chapter of my life has been written. This chapter talks about the pain that I'm feeling, the pain of you leaving, and the lesson I'm learning. Parts of me feel it's undeserving, but most of me know you tried everything, and the end result was you had to leave. And through my pain, I've come to realize three things. Why looks around and I'm that reason? Sorry. Sorry looks back and I see what I've done wrong. And faith looks ahead and remembering all those things you said, I move on. Knowing that when I try this love thing again, I will put more to it than I did back then.
Right.
Then the headliners will call me a pillar, an overcomer, strong for life goes on and pain can resort to understanding. And because of this new chapter of my life, I will write. It will talk about the love I will give and the love I will feel, all because now I know in order to receive love, you have to give.
Right.
I just wish I would have found this out sooner, you know, before losing you. Now the privilege of you simply answering the phone is gone. So, at the sound of the beep, I clear my throat and I speak, slowly, clearly, so you can understand me, saying, I get it, I understand. I now comprehend all those things you said. I replied was bullshit back then, and I'm sorry.
All right, Shay Jae! Awesome!
I was trying to figure out which one I was going to do. I have a couple of new pieces, but I like to learn stuff before I get up and present it to y'all. So, even though a lot of y'all heard this one before, this is one of my personal favorites, so I'm going to go ahead and do it. Anyway, how many people love, or are in love right now?
Christy.
You can love. Not in love, but love.
I told you that mic was better.
Well, this poem is about a person that you love, and there's just no way to describe it. You try many things, and there's no phrase, word, anything you can do to describe this word. To describe this person. So, writing is my passion, and you are my love. And to combine the two, I decided to write something about you, but deepen my feelings. And to write them will require enough paper to cover the earth, and I figure there aren't that many trees. It will require enough ink to fill the oceans, and I figure there aren't enough oil to leaves, and the time I would spend writing this will oversee an eternity, so I just sit here, with my paper on my table and my pen in my hand. Every other phrase, word, letter scratched out, because it's not good enough to define my feelings about you. Once upon a time came to mind, but that's already been used. There once was, but you still are, so that's no good. To make my heart visible seems impossible, but my love for you is never deniable. As I recall, my defining moment is when not walls I created, rather mountains I put up so you could come in, but you tore those down. Now you got me sitting here, shaking my head, wondering how you left me wondering about you all day. If you're okay. Did you eat today? Hopefully I'm sexing you correctly, because if I'm not, then I have more tricks up my sleeves. Texting you now what seems to be 10 minutes is only one while waiting on your reply. You got me looking at my phone, picking it up. I know it's still on because I just paid the bill, but I text myself anyway just to be sure. You got me on clouds high to 9. My 8 to 5 feels like 24 hours. My weekends feels like minutes. Minutes like seconds. Seconds no longer existent when I'm with you. You never judge, always listens, and has the best advice to give. Even when there's nothing to say, you still show me I'm not alone by replying, hey, don't worry. We'll figure this out together, and instantly these words make me feel better. And as thoughts continues, phrases and analogies comes to mind of how you could be defined, like stems to leaves, roots to trees, energies to circulations, phones to yellow and white page publications, like planet Earth to the universe. Like a water to a seed, you feed my soul. You're my addiction, like crack to a fiend, like Toyota, because I love what you do for me. You got me thinking, feeling that if my brushstrokes were equivalent to all the smiles you give me, I'd be Da Vinci. If I had one word for all the love you showed me, I'd be Langston Hughes. And if my voice was as powerful as what I feel when I'm near you, I'd be Anita Baker.
Yeah.
You see, I've seen you in my dreams like telescopes to a sky. You calm my nerves like motherfucking weed to a high. Like cops on the street, you're my protection. In my wrongdoing, you're my conviction. In my confusion, you're my decision. I could be the light and you could be my flame. In my mind, you're my change. Me the whack, you the wick, and my break, you're my fix. Sex so passionate like McDonald's, I'm loving it. Your imperfections make you perfect. Me loving you is worth it. Like a rainbow after the rain, the joy after the pain, the positive to my negative, the whole word to my abbreviation. Like envelopes to a step, like streets to a map, there is no separation. They say go confidently in the direction of your dreams, and that's why I choose to follow you. And if love is a game, like joining the bulls, with you by my side, I'll never lose. And as I contemplate on which words to choose, still, nothing seems to fit. So here I sit, with my paper on my table, and my pen in my hand, because there is nothing that will ever be able to describe my feelings for, about you. Thank you.
Awesome! Woo!
Yeah, give it up for Shay Jae. That was the sexiest poem I ever heard a woman read.